Welcome to Margot's World. I'm Margot, and today I'm going to give you one of my hindsights in life. Your parents are going to hate me for this one. Or if you are a parent, you might find it a little bit unconventional. But hear me out. Watch all the way through, okay? So what I did was the traditional route. I graduated high school, I went straight into college, and I got my degree. I got out, I got jobs, and I just kept working until I just was exhausted and burned out. And I still had quite a ways to go to retirement age. For my generation, the retirement age is 67. And if you wait until you're 70, you get more Social Security every month. So when I was 50, I was already burned out and had nowhere near enough to retire. So in hindsight, what I recommend is to completely skip college and just go straight to work. In fact, if I had to do it over again, I would drop out of high school, get my GED, and go straight to work. That way, you can start putting money away and investing very early in life, and you can create a cash flow for the life that you intend to live. This idea makes perfect sense to me. I'm just not sure why nobody thought of it and recommended it when I was younger. So, hear me out. When you're 16, 18 years old, that's the most energy you're ever going to have in your entire life. And when you're that age, you don't really realize that. You think you're going to have that level of energy for forever. But I'm here to tell you at 55 that level of energy does not last. So while you have that level of energy, take it out there into the working world, get a job. If you can find a job that'll pay you to work overtime, then get that job, but just get any job at first. I recommend just staying in your parents' home for another 4 to 6 years. So if you're 16, maybe 6 years. If you're 18, another 4 years at least. Then just get a job, any job. If that job will not let you work overtime at time and a half, what you're making an hour, then get a second job and just work as much as you can. Work as much as you can, take half of every paycheck and invest it. Start out with 2 index funds, a NASDAQ index fund and an S&P 500 index fund, and put 25% of each paycheck into each of those. Time is your most precious resource, okay? When you're 16, 18, time is on your side. So the earlier you start investing, the more it's going to compound over time. That's why at 16 or 18, you're not worried about how much you're putting in your investments at that time. You're just worried about starting your investments so that they have 20 years to compound and grow at the very minimum. Then take another 25% of each paycheck and throw it into a high-yield online savings account. This account is to purchase additional assets with. With your high-yield savings account money, I recommend investing that in cash flow assets. Then take that last 25%, help your parents out. You know, if you want to pay a small amount of rent, contribute towards food, gasoline, electric, and take a small chunk of that and use it for entertainment. All right. Once you've got all of that going, then you can look around for a job that pays more, that pays the overtime, So typically a company that would let you work overtime will pay you 1.5 times what they pay you for your typical hourly rate. And that's how you can make a lot more money quicker. So it's a way to leverage your time to make more money. Which cash flow assets, you ask, should you buy? Well, I won't give you any shoulds, but what I suggest is buying crypto bots and getting those crypto bots making passive income for you on a daily basis. I would put $10,000 in each bot, and I would work your way up to the maximum of 20 bots. I recommend real estate as a second cash flow investment. Good options for cash flow real estate investments include not just single family homes and condos. Also take a look at duplexes, fourplexes, and any type of multiplex. All right, now let's take a look at what that cash flow picture could look like. If you have 20 crypto bots with $10,000 invested in each, you could be making from $20,000 to $80,000 a month. And let's say you have 4 investment rental properties. Let's just say on the low side, $1,000 a month from all of those. Now you can see with $21,000 coming in every month, how you can now pay for a very nice life. You can go buy a car and pay cash. In just 2 to 3 years, you will have enough money to pay cash for a house and anything else that you desire. You've also got a great foundation to continue building your portfolio. Now that you've got all that going, it's a good time to invest in yourself, in your continuing education, building skills. If you want to go to business school, if you want to invest in starting a business, the sky's the limit. I really don't see how anybody could not like this new model of living life debt-free. Be sure and support my channel by liking and subscribing below.